morning. So it's 3:50 a.m. Just got to the airport, having a little look through duty free, and then we're going to head to our airport lounge. Our flight is at 6:05. So haven't got as long as we would usually like in the lounge, but I wanted to go to one anyway because it is well worth it. We have a travel pack and I get my airport lounges for £18, plus we get 6 free passes a year. I've used my free ones, so about £18 not bad. So let's get over there. I keep looking at this Gucci Flora perfume every time I come through the airport. I think next time I'm going to have to treat myself to it because it smells divine. Glad we booked a lounge. It's a pretty boring time to come to the airport. Everything's shut except for duty free. So at least we've got something to do for the next hour, I guess, rather than sit out here on a bench. Pre-booked the Escape Lounge for us. If you haven't tried a lounge before at the airport, I highly recommend it. I think value for money is amazing. So all of your teas and coffees are included. Unfortunately, the coffee machines were broken. They did, however, have instant coffee and hot water available to use. You've got your juices and water and a great selection of teas. Then you have the food, which is all included. There are pastries, cakes and cereals, bread and toast, and then there's a selection of fruits and yogurts as a cold offering. Then moving on, you've got your hot food, which includes porridge, toast and a full English breakfast. So that's great. You get approximately 3 hours prior to your flight in the lounge and you can help yourself to everything in there, including the fully stocked bar. This was actually a serviced bar, but obviously you can go up for as many drinks as you like and just sit, chill and enjoy. It is a great way to start your holiday and one of my favourite parts of the holiday, to be honest. Oh, let's go. Is there anything more exciting than getting on a plane? I'm a bit of a plane spotter. I love watching planes at the airport. I love getting on planes. Little useless fact about me is I just always wanted to be Virgin cabin crew. If I could go back to being younger, I would 100% do it. So we had this weird filter coffee on Ryanair. It's actually really, really tasty, but the filter's in the cup, so it looks a bit strange, but nice. We're in Alicante. Bumpy landing, Carla?
Very.
We had a little bump.
A big bump.
We were a little cloud. Right, let's find them. We all had a funny moment. There's a lady standing behind my mum and dad and we absolutely thought that she was coming to hug us. Like, we were like, who is this lady? But she wasn't. You can see why we thought it though, right? So we're here, the sun is shining, it's absolutely gorgeous. I was just wearing a jumper, but I have picked my coat up because we're going to be sitting outside and I hate being cold. So just to be on the safe side, we're now going to go and have a nice coffee, which is well needed after our early morning flight. Mercadona for a little shopping trip. If you have never been to a Spanish supermarket and you're in Spain, go to the supermarket. We love coming here just to walk around and look at all of our favourite foods, but they're so good, so nice. And Mercadona's the best. I'm telling my Slim and World girls and guys on here, if we had the fruit and veg that you can get in Mercadona, we would be happy little bunnies. at the prices of these bottles of wine, and I am picking up, for old time's sake, a bottle of Lyria. It's been our favourite for years and it's still only €2.85 a bottle, and it was just as good as I remembered. Another must pick up from the supermarket are these just plain fried crisps. They are amazing. And here we are at my mum's. We spent the first afternoon just laying in the garden on a sun lounger, chilling out, having a few glasses of wine and catching up. It was really nice just to feel the sunshine in the middle of January. Now, my dad is the paella king, so I'm going to leave you to watch him work his magic and create an amazing paella. He's recreated this for us in the UK, but it is just not the same. You can't get the same fresh quality fish and ingredients that you can in Spain. So this is amazing, and it is something we request of him every time we're here. Good morning. So we have just arrived in town. This is Los Montesinos. We're going to go for a coffee and then later we're going to have some breakfast. I used to spend a lot of time here. I lived in this village for a little while when I lived in Spain. It's a lovely little Spanish village. Yeah, I'm going to go and get a coffee. It feels very nippy this morning. The sky's quite grey, so we're waiting for the sun to come out later. It's kind of typical weather for this time of year. It'll be a bit cloudy and cold in the morning, quite fresh. And then the sun comes out in the afternoon, so we hopefully get a nice drink out in the sunshine. So it's a large cafe con leche and a tostada with serrano ham and tomato for breakfast. I just love this sort of thing when I'm in Spain. You can only get it here. It's not the same anywhere else. No trip to Spain is complete without a little walk around the Chinese supermarkets. Like I say with many things, if you're here, just have a look. These shops sell literally everything you could need and everything you wouldn't know you ever needed, but they're worth a little peek if you're passing one and you've got a spare 10 minutes or so. We're now going off to do a spot of shopping. We are going to the Habaneros commercial centre. I haven't been here for years actually. It was the first commercial centre that opened when I did live in Spain in the area, so it's nice to come back and have a little visit. The sales are on. The clothes sales are amazing in January in Spain. Literally everything goes in them, so there are some bargains to be found. Love a browsey around Zara. Zara is just amazing in Spain. I'm just picking up a couple of these bodysuits and a bowl of their Red Temptation perfume, which I love. It is the best sweet shop in the world. The pick and mix is awesome, and this popcorn, colourful one, is the best popcorn in the world ever. And now we're heading into Torrevieja town centre itself. It is beautiful down here. You've got the port, you've got walkways by the sea, you've got shops, you've got markets. It's got a little bit of everything, along with lots of really nice restaurants and bars. It is well worth a visit if you are in the area. Don't miss out on a little wander around Torrevieja. on Torrevieja seafront. This is literally my favourite place in the world. We lived here. I used to love coming down here. You've got the town, you've got the sea, you've got the bars. It is just beautiful. You can see why I love this place, can't you? It is so beautiful. Absolutely going to recommend you try out the ice cream bars down the front. It is always tutti frutti for me, but there are so many fabulous flavours here to try. We had plans to go to our favourite Chinese wok buffet in Casada in the evening, but that restaurant was closed. So we drove down the road and we found this one. It's called Premium Wok and it's near El Chaparral, I think it is. The food here was really, really good. I didn't try much of the pre-made dishes that they have here, but they all looked really nice and they had a very good selection. I think they're missing quite a lot of the traditional selection that you get in the Chinese wok buffets, but I think they make up for it in the quality of the food that is here. I enjoyed everything I had here. So for starter, I just had some sushi and fish and some seaweed. The wine was a really good price at around €10 per bottle. And they had this really nice selection of fresh seafood. You pick what you want and then take it to the grill and they cook it up for you. These prawns were absolutely amazing. I could have eaten them all night long. For dessert, you had the chocolate fountain as well as a good selection of desserts. Again, really nice and tasty. We went back for second helping of that fried French bread looking thing. It's like a bread and butter pudding, but fried up in a French stick. It is absolutely divine. If you're there, make sure you try it. Starting the day again at Bar Charlie's in Los Montesinos. We love it here. Just a coffee and a tostada before we head off to Alicante for the day. So my sisters have seen some TikToks of Old Town Alicante and it looks like there's some really nice parts to see. And amazingly enough, in all the years we've lived here, I've never actually been and explored this area. We have just arrived in Alicante. I haven't been to Alicante Centro for years. Can't ever actually remember coming here. I have. So we're going to go explore. My sister's seen a couple of TikToks on some really cute streets in Old Town Alicante. So we're going to start off by going and having a look at them. It's kind of a bit of an army military thing going on over there, which has been quite interesting to sit and watch. And the sun's out, so let's go have a look around. Strolling around Alicante was absolutely stunning. There was lots of obviously traditional old buildings, little squares and courtyards, lots of bars and places to sit, little hidden gems like this bar here. There's lots of sidebars and really quaint places. So you wouldn't be short of places to eat and drink. It's just so pretty and eye-catching to walk around. It's just something interesting around every corner. It is beautiful. Little Christmas bits out, these angels. I think there must have been a trail around the city because there were several different ones, and then we found our way to the old streets we were looking for. There's really steep steps here, so you are going to have to be able to walk up the steps. They're quite deep, and we found the house with the blue pots, which is very pretty and a great little photo opportunity. Then up a bit higher we came to this viewpoint. The view is phenomenal. Really, really amazing. You can stand on the wall, get some great pictures up here. forgot to get video, but we had a drink at this little bar, which was open when we came back down. Really nice drinks and looked like some amazing food they were serving. We've had the best day in Alicante. We arrived, what have we done? So we went up to try and find the house with the blue vases. We've done that, the house with the blue pots, vases. And then we went up to a really gorgeous viewpoint. It was well worth getting up there. The view was amazing. Came down and we had a glass of wine and a drink at a really nice bar on the steps. The food there looked amazing. So if you do come across the bar, obviously it will be shown in the vlog. The lady behind us had like sepia and there were people having seafood soup and it looked absolutely to die for, well worth a try. We then walked down and went to the mushroom street. Really weird little concept. There's little huge mushrooms along the street. So we went for a walk along there and then we stopped and had drinks. We had to reserve a table. The restaurant we'd just been to, I'll pop the name on the screen, was fully booked, so we had to reserve a table there because it was so busy and the food looked really good. So we reserved a table there, had to go and have another drink and wait somewhere for 45 minutes. Had an Aperol spritz, which was really yummy, and then had our dinner in the Italian restaurant, which was so tasty. We are now just wandering along the market and the port area, which is really nice. Can you believe I lived in Alicante for not Alicante, Torrevieja, for like 10 years. I've never done a day here like this, so it's been really nice. Yeah, it wasn't on our plans. We were just going to go to Lezeni Boulevard and go shopping. In actual fact, we had no shopping money, so a little day sightseeing. It's been amazing. We've all really enjoyed it.
They say it's easy to leave you behind. I don't want to try. Gotta take the test, hold courage to your chest. Don't wanna wait for you, don't wanna have to lose.
Sunday with a little trip to the market. This is the Zoco market, which is just outside San Miguel. We're in San Miguel, not sure. There's nothing you can't get here. There's stores that sell everything from bags, leather bags, fake trainers. You can get food. There's amazing fruit and veg stores, hot chickens, churros, clothes, sunglasses, everything. But surprisingly, the main reason we are here is for some food. We are off to find our favourite German sausage stall. So it is a curried bratwurst. I think that's how you say it, for breakfast today. Now off for Sunday lunch at Villa Martin Plaza. I'm still amazed by this place. I think it's absolutely beautiful. You come in from outside, and then when you get inside, it's this big internal plaza with palm trees, and there's parakeets in the palm trees, and there's just a huge selection of bars and restaurants. It's a really buzzy place to come in the summer, a little bit quieter this time of year. So we stopped at our favourite bar, Chevy's Lounge, for a little bottle of Prosecco before we headed off to Fairways for our Sunday lunch. Had 3 courses. I used to work in this restaurant when I very first moved to Spain. It's had a massive revamp and is actually 2 restaurants in one now, so it is a totally different place. But anyway, I had a seafood cocktail for starter, followed by roast beef and pork main course, and an Eton mess for dessert. It was really, really scrummy and a lovely day out. We then headed home and just chilled on the balcony before having an early night as we were heading off early next day to the airport for our trip home. Bye. Alicante Airport has had a massive overhaul. Like, this is the first time I've seen it. There is so much more here, massive duty free compared to what there was before, and a lot more options of places to sit and eat and drink. I think there was also like a Costa Coffee and a Subway. We headed straight to Burger King because that is just what we do at Alicante Airport. So this is a 9 a.m. Whopper and fries before grabbing a coffee and heading out to the outdoor terrace, which is a nice little touch at Alicante Airport. We went here last time and we just enjoyed getting some fresh air and standing outside and grabbing that last little bit of sun before we boarded our flight and headed home. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I do like to vlog and record my holidays, so if that's something you're interested in, then do like and subscribe to see new vlogs as they are uploaded. Again, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.